So Conor, not the performance or result you probably wanted obviously this afternoon. What did you make of Barnsley's first defeat this season?
Yeah, look, obviously very disappointing. No one likes to lose any games, of course. I felt first half we were just quite not there in terms of our performance and our level. I obviously kept the same team and gave the lads the benefit of doubt and just looked a little bit tired in the first half, and maybe that's something for myself to learn from moving forward. Change a couple of things at half time, and I thought we came out second half in a really good place, created loads of chances, and I just think the momentum in the game just completely swung with that goal that they scored. Obviously when it went to 2-0, the momentum kind of was killed against the run of play. One of the first times they've probably got in our box in the second half. And when that went in, then moments change games, and that was a disappointing factor from the second half.
Seems to be the decision making for Barnsley in the final third that let them down at times, just lacking the final ball on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, I think we got into really good areas. I thought we created loads of chances. How we've not scored today. Really surprised by that. But look, the lads have been fantastic in terms of every game that I've managed so far at this club. We've scored. That was always going to come to an end at some stage. That was obviously today. But yeah, look, it's not a day to get too down. It's not a day to get too high. Same as when we win or lose games. It's always about trying to stay at the same level, emotionally, review the game obviously in the right way, and try and improve as always.
Yeah. Not only going forward, maybe could say Barnsley doing better across both boxes really. I know you said obviously the second goal came against run of the play, but Barnsley maybe could have done better defensively for both goals.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think we're disappointed from the goals. I think the first one was a little bit scruffy. It was bouncing around the box. Second one, like I said, can we defend that better and not get him into that position? Because, like you said, it changed the momentum completely. But look, it's a learning one again. I said to the lads inside there, good teams don't lose 2 in a row, so we need to try and bounce back now for Tuesday and get ready for that. It's been a lot of games, and today was just one of them days that I think maybe it came a little bit too much for the squad. Yeah.
As you say, it's Barnsley's first setback. There's been a lot of good so far this season before this afternoon, but you'd probably say you've learned probably the most from your side today, haven't you?
Yeah, look, the lads have been fantastic so far, and at the start of our season to now has been brilliant. It's our first loss in 6, I think. And yeah, look, it's one of them where, look, I'm very, very proud of the lads, the way whatever I've asked of them, they've always come back and re-answered that. I said to them at half time, can we come through this challenge, because we've stood up to all the challenges so far, and it just wasn't to be today. Really frustrating. Like I said, I felt like we play okay in terms of creating the chances that we did and got in some really good areas, and it just didn't go for us.
Just finally, 2 Yorkshire derbies coming up this week with both Rotherham and Huddersfield Town. Some big games to put today right.
Yeah, exactly. Really exciting games. I think now the lads need to rest, recover, and look after their bodies as always. 2 really important games coming up in terms of both at home. Then we go into an international break, so there needs to be a big push from everyone, players, staff, everyone around the club, to finish the next couple of games in a positive way before international break.